Good morning, we're farming. Today's variety of farming, wheat farming. So we're back on with some more wheat going up the top, going in the bins. The elevator broke last night, so a bit of a different setup. Pile's getting smaller. Let's load up this, get rid of auto handbrake. Load up this trailer. Right, we're loaded. Rich wants the Manitou again. Cows are up there calving. We've had 6 today already. It is it's midday, it's 12 o'clock. Right, McCormick, let's go. McCormick power! These guys are getting the channels in these pits ready for concreting. So to all go today, we're supposed to be away at a farm walk tomorrow, so maybe we want to get as much done today as we can. Right, I backed into where I think I want to be, but I'm probably nowhere near. I know it's really noisy, that's why I got earmuffs on. But we did have an elevator here yesterday, and the shaft that runs to the bottom of that, on sort of the bearings and I guess the gearing on the bottom, that decided to snap right at the end of the day. Perfect! Right, that is that load tipped. It takes about 40 minutes with this auger to tip a load. I think it's probably about half an hour with the elevator, so it is a bit slower. But we're still moving, that's the main thing. Now I've filled the intake pit right up now, so that is sitting about, I don't know, a foot below the top of the auger. What's the time? It's 1:45. So we have lunch at 1 o'clock normally. By the time Richard gets up here, he'll be able to put another batch going from the intake. If I load up this trailer quickly before I go for lunch, by the time he's put one going, board it up later on, it will all work out nicely, I should have thought. Good girl. Snowy. Snowy. Good girl. Cat. Yeah, Snowy the cat. Snowy the cat. Hello, Snowy. Ooh, lovely. Lovely bit of afterbirth. Sorry if you're having your breakfast or lunch or tea. Right, 3 more calves headed into the shed. So we'll get the milking cows in, start milking this afternoon. I don't know if they've checked the dairy lot, so if there's anything over there. But yes, all go, all go. Right, we're on the old iPhone here. It's a couple of days later, after the last bit of footage you saw. Still wheat farming, but I had yesterday off. Turns 30, feeling very old, my back hurts. I'm allowed to say that now, I think. Plan today, get some more of the dry cows that are away home. So do the close calving group. We're going to try and finish loading out all the wheat, because we need to feed down the centre passage of the shed, because we've got more cows than we have feed space now. And we'll see what else happens. There was a bit of concreting done yesterday, so I'll show you that in a bit. We'll have breakfast in a minute. But look at this. Lovely day. Had frost on the windshield this morning with my truck. It was about 2 degrees. It was flipping freezing. It's only going to get colder, I reckon. What an absolute corker of a day. We're just coming up to get some dry cows. Rich, Abby, Rosie and Rob are in the landy down there. We're coming up in the Manitou with the grab. We'll put out some bales once we've picked out the cows we want to bring home. But yeah, cool. Blue skies. Also, look how well this grass has come back. So this is where we were strip grazing the dry cows to start with, and that field above. And that was literally bare earth, that was mud. Every day we were moving them. Lush green grass again. What a difference that is. Just down there as well, I shocked myself with a wire. People seem to love that. Yeah, look at that next door as well. God. We are lucky down here in the southwest, we can grow grass for fun. Right, well, picking out cows was a success. We got the 15 we wanted. We managed just to pick them out here in this gateway and let them up there. So now Richard's right down the bottom. If you can see him there, just moving the fence to let them at the new bit of standing hay. This 193, she keeps wanting to come through here. Anyway, I'm going to grab 2 bales of hay and put in each trough. So we'll go and do that in a minute, just letting Rich get ahead so the cows are interested in that rather than me. It is flipping warm now. It was like 2 degrees this morning and now we've been chasing cows. I'm all sweaty. Crawford's farm hat is doing the business, keeping the sun out of my eyes. I really want that cow to disappear before I try and come through. Right, there you go, she's off. Right, cows all happy. Look at this ground here. This is what they're currently grazing. 10 days ago, that looks exactly the same. Now look at it, absolutely beautiful. So we actually had 1 cow in the group that we wanted to take home and calved. So we ran the calf out, put it in the Land Rover and took the cow home. And then whilst we're feeding up the hay, we actually found another calf that had been born in the bag. So she had twins, which is a real shame, but twins, and I've said it before, twins in cows, and dairy cattle especially, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Also, speaking of nightmares, I've had an absolute disaster with the grab here. I think this tap wasn't shut completely all the way that diverts oil from the headstock to the grab. When I put the last bale in, the grab just flipped off, although the locking pins are out, look. So I think as I was using the grab, the locking pins were going in and out as well, because the tap wasn't all the way round. The grab fell off as I opened it, and there was nothing I could do about that, so we're gonna have to go and get that sorted now. Yeah, this is not very good, sports fans, because the rest of the day we were hoping to clean up wheat. Well, to do that I need the bucket on this machine, and I can't operate the pins at the moment unless we've got some hydraulic fittings, because the diverter tap there, I've literally stripped one of the fittings out, so it won't go back in. Pulled it straight out. The pipe never broke, but the fitting pulled out. So I can't unlock the headstock. The grab's not actually locked on at the minute, which is a bit ropey, because I can't unlock the pin. So I'm gonna have to fix that before we want to get any buckets on here. It's 12 o'clock now, so it'll take at least dinner time to get that done. Oh, damn it! I had the same thing happen at Norfolk once, although I managed to spot it before I did anything disastrous like this. But if the tap that diverts the oil from the headstock to the grab, or the third service, is ever so slightly one way or the other, so you have it like one way for headstock and the other way for third service, but say he's just ever so slightly looking back towards the headstock, you let oil through to the pins, and so when you open the grab, say, it will also let a little bit of oil to the headstock to unlock the pins. So I'm assuming that is what has happened, because I took 4 bales off the top of the trailer with the grab right over on his end, so if he was unlocked at any point he would have been swinging and I would have spotted it. But it just happens like by the time you open the grab a few times, he'll do it, and if you don't close the grab and like keep the pressure on, like keeping the third service press, he won't put enough pressure on the pins to push them back out. So yes, I think that's what's happened, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's an absolute not helped the plans we had for the rest of the day. Pat on the back, Josh. Absolute moron. Let's get the knife in there, I think. Better. Right, that's the big blue trailer emptied. Now it's definitely Friday the 13th today, because I've had that problem with the Manitou, which is hopefully now fixed. I'm just putting a new coupling on it now. But this pit down here, that is now broken the auger that goes up to there. The pulley's come off the top, it's just sheared. So we can't take any grain through the cleaner and away. But hopefully what's left in the shed will now fit in 2 trailers. Fingers crossed. Right, another milking over and done with. Not too bad, what's the time? 4:31, you can't see through my glove. But yes, this was completely clean until the last side. Takes ages. That compressor runs forever now, we've got an air leak somewhere. Anyway, let's get this spick and span. You know, it's nearly time to go home when Juno's off on his run. Cows are eating a little bit more silage now. I suppose there are a lot more cows here every day. I was saying to Rob, it doesn't really feel like we've calved 200 cows. It's been going so well, touch wood. The last 3 days has been 10, 10 and 9. And then we had 6 or 7 today. There's 2 out of the calving now. Be 9 again. It's just going well. Yeah, look at Juno go. How cool. Look at the lovely sweeping action. So it'll push it in a little bit as it goes this way. And then once it gets up that end, it'll go in further and come back, push it in even tighter. That is brilliant. Anyway, I have some good news. We managed to repair the Manitou. When I say we, I mean Richard. So that is now working. I was a bit worried because it was proper stripped of fitting out. There's oil everywhere. It was pretty bad. So that's working. All the wheat is now out of the centre passageway. So tomorrow they will be fed probably along this face still, and also one of the middle passageway faces. So they can all access it at once. I mean, they don't, because look, a lot of them just going to lie down or whatever, but they can if they want to. What are you looking at, Heifer? You're missing an ear tag. What are you doing? Okay. No, not so friendly. I'm just waiting for the wash cycle to go around, and then I can go home. Happy days. Right, I'm done and I'm heading home, but I said I'd show you this concrete, so we better do that quick. Here is the new crossing. So instead of just a big hole there now, we've got a piece of channel that we went and picked up a couple of videos ago. It's been concreted in around the edge. So the cows now have their crossing back over to the parlour, which is over there. There's a cow out here just calved somewhere. Where is she? Let's try and get you a picture. It's that one just there. Just had a little Angus heifer. So that brings us to a close of play for Friday. I'm here tomorrow, which is Saturday obviously, and then Sunday morning we fly over to Dublin. We're going to be at the ploughing on Tuesday and Wednesday, so if you're there on those days, make sure you come and say hello if you see us. We've got 2 days, just because I think the show's massive, so we're never going to get around it in one. So we've got ourselves 2 days there, and then here we've got a couple more days in Ireland, which is nice. I feel quite guilty about it because it's obviously busy here, and had I been working here at the time, I wouldn't have booked a week in Ireland during calving season, but I wasn't. I was at Northwick. And you're only 31, so you've got to enjoy it. So we're going. But anyway, that's enough from me. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on another one very soon. Cheerio.